What up, guys? Looks like we're all back again. Not all of us, just three of us. Hey, there's Daniel
Daniel
Berry.
Berry.
Yes,
There you
sir.
go.
He is right on time.
What's
There
up,
he is.
Daniel?
I was just thinking about him too. I was like, I wonder if he just sits around at 7 o'clock. He just has his feed just comes on or whatever, and he sees us. Who knows? I just find it interesting. I was literally just thinking about that.
I mean, he says
anyway.
he gets a free shout out every time. We'll do it every time.
Every time.
Thank you for coming on.
But anyway, so everybody, welcome back. I know we took a hiatus one day. Like, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? No, we were here last week.
We were here last week. Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
We've been doing this a while, guys. We can't keep track of them.
We have been. We've been doing it ever since COVID. So,
oh, jeez.
We're on year 6 of
Sure.
this nonsense.
Yep.
So, but anyway, guys, everybody, welcome back. I wish there was more of us here tonight. It looks like it's just the Caucasians of the group are here tonight, in all of our hats.
As opposed to the other Caucasians that sometimes also join.
Yeah. But anyway, man, let's talk about. First of all, like, love, subscribe, follow us, turn on notifications, all those things. Boom, do them all. All right. But what I would tell you is, so we're coming in hot the day after the Super Bowl. There's a lot of nonsense about everything. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Sam Darnold. I know that we are not, even though we graduated at the same time. I was in my master's and he was in his undergrad, but we both graduated at the same time from USC. And he's on my wall downstairs during the Penn State game when he won that Penn State game back in 2017, I think it was. No, that's not right. Yeah, 2017. I think it's 2017. I don't remember. Might have been 2016. It was one of those years. But anyway, we're friends on Facebook. I would not say we're besties when it comes to our political ideologies. However, he is the first USC quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl. So that's huge. Fight on.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Hi. We have a hi from somebody on YouTube. Max.
There you go.
Something collects. All right.
I do put this on TikTok as well. So.
Oh, okay.
That might be what's happening. We got a bunch of viewers right now. Hello, people. Hello, everyone. And there's I don't know.
Good evening, everybody.
Easter Island head.
Easter Island, man. They could go to the Book of Enoch. But anyway.
Hey, 30 seconds. Dude, all right. Okay, what's up?
It's screenshot that
on
one.
here. Yeah, seriously.
But anyway, so let's talk about first of all, so football game. I mean, I put it this way. I posted it yesterday that for sure the kicker should have got the MVP for Seattle. And you kick 5 field goals. I mean, come on.
Sorry. He said 5 field goals, and this person says 6, 7. Great. This is what you get for posting on TikTok.
Apparently so. 6, 7. You know what's bad is I don't even understand what that reference means. I've seen it everywhere, and I have no idea what it means.
Not at all.
You want me to break it down for people?
Yes, please.
Yes.
It doesn't mean a damn thing. Young people just say it. And they're like, what? And old people are like, what does that mean? And they go, 6, 7, ha, ha, ha. Like, it doesn't, that's the entire joke. You think it's supposed to mean something, and it doesn't. And, people go, about it, and the kids find it funny.
All right. Bet.
Oh yeah. So when you see, look at that. You're right in there. You're right in there, man. You're hanging with it.
But there was, like every Super Bowl, this is 2 years in a row we've had a non-speaking English person doing the Super Bowl. Last year it was Kendrick Lamar, even though he allegedly is American, that was speaking English. I had no idea what he was saying. And this year, to be perfectly honest with you, because I don't know anything about Bad Bunny, I don't know anything about that dude, like nothing, like at all. I went ahead and just like 22% of the viewers from the NFL did. They went over to TPUSA and watched their halftime show. And I'll be honest with you, I liked it. It was now, is it every artist I like? No, but that night, all those artists were pretty cool.
I must say I heard there was some lip syncing going on at the TPUSA.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but there was also lip syncing going on at the Super Bowl. And that's been going on forever.
I mean, that is true. That is true. Now, did that happen last night?
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Bunny was lip syncing? Okay.
Oh, yeah, totally. They're always lip syncing. Because for a lot of reasons. But yeah, there was. I don't know if there was a whole lot of lip syncing as much as there was a track being played in the background with the singer. So, like for example, Kid Rock, when he was doing what is it called, Ball with the Ball, Bang to Bang, Diggy Diggy, you know that song?
That one,
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
I think that's what it's called,
it's-
Ball with the Ball.
Yeah, they had his music or his vocal tracks playing in the background as well. You could definitely hear two of them at one time. So,
because I didn't see any bit of that other than what Instagram wanted to show me today when I was on my lunch break scrolling.
I just
was
know.
like, okay.
I just know I've seen quite a bit of different stuff. It was interesting, and what I liked about the show is of the, like I said, 22% of viewers, roughly a little bit less than 10 million watched it live. It has, when I was in class earlier today, it was 19 million. It's seen just the YouTube live stream of it. I turned it over to the Turner Broadcast Network, which was playing it live there, and so that's where I watched it at. But I did that purposely because I wanted the NFL to see me leave.
You not watching it?
Yeah, I wanted them to see.
You made a point of that, of letting them know.
Yeah, I don't know that everybody did
wanted
that.
to see Kid Rock and not Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I want to see Kid Rock,
or just that you.
I wanted to see.
Okay.
I don't know who Bad Bunny is, and I'm so tired of these circus fiasco kind of like events there. And I understand, but I mean, I get it.
The whole thing with grass or like
yeah.
Oh, on the field and that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not grass. Got like it looks like jungle.
Sugarcane.
Sugarcane. That's what it was.
Yep. So it was
Oh, they're making
interesting.
her up. Shit, yeah. Oh, here we go. We got David.
What's going on, David?
Hello, gentlemen. I listen to you as I drive Uber around Pittsburgh. I'm in Turtle Creek right now. Okay.
Nice. I don't know where that's at. David might.
Rob Wood. I heard the name. I couldn't tell you where
It's
it
one of
is.
the burbs.
Yep.
I thought about driving
Awesome.
Uber, but not everybody can get in my truck. So
That's true. You have to pass the physical to get in there.
yeah. So, but anyway, outside of that, there were some fun things about the. For me, there was a lot of really fun things. Like for example, I made two different styles of ribs. I did one of them in orange cream Coca-Cola, and that was a fan favorite. And then I did another set of ribs, like the standard, ribs.
I've heard of using Coke as a marinade.
Yeah.
No, you can definitely do that. I cooked it in the Coke, but I used the orange cream Coke, and so it brought out this really citrus taste with it.
Wow.
And then you put some honey, maple spicy honey on top of it when it finishes. Oh, it's fantastic.
That does sound
But
good.
and then I made some pepper and jalapeno poppers. I made some baked beans. What else did I have? Oh, I made hot wings too.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
So and then
Really good.
and then as for drinks, I had just Woodford Double Oak yesterday.
Nice. Gino, what about yourself? You do any cooking or any?
No, because as you guys know in the pre-show, I didn't even know who the hell won the Super Bowl. I boycotted the entire event. No pre-show, none of the commercials. Usually watch it for the commercials. I'm glad I didn't waste my time because a lot of people said, yeah, the commercials pretty much sucked. It's the standard old crap. So been binge watching the Olympics since it started and was enjoying that. Last evening with the missus, I made a pot roast, a chuck roast, and can't go wrong with that. And what was I sipping on last night? Let's see, I finished off a bottle of Buffalo Trace, and then I almost finished off a bottle of Bowman Brothers. So, but yeah, it was just a kickback evening. I was watching the U.S. team, the mixed doubles in curling. Was enjoying the hell out of that. Was enjoying women's hockey. And
I'll be honest with you,
women's
hockey is awesome, but I don't like the fact they can't check. They can't board or anything like that.
They can't board them, and you can't do that checking into the boards and stuff like that. But there are some.
Is that what
damn
boarding
good
means?
It's going on.
Well, there's checks and then there's also boarding, but you can't check
Yeah.
somebody into the boards. A woman, you can't.
Gotcha.
yeah,
but
so like
can't-
you know,
can't
you
rack
got
them
the puck
on
up
the
against.
wall.
Yeah, you get the puck up against the boards and stuff, and you're there trying to work the puck. You cannot.
Yeah,
come
yeah.
in and
Someone will
just
come in
ram
and
into
slam
them.
them. Yeah, and
And then
they
you
go
cannot
down.
just
and
take
get it
that
out.
person and just kind of cross check them and run.
Well, you
them
can't
into the
cross check
boards.
them anyhow.
Yeah,
but
but that
I mean, you
goes
can if
all
it's below the hips, you can do that, but below the hips and above the knees. So you have like
Yep.
a little, like you can basically hit their ass, but you can't do that even in women's hockey.
no, but
But I can't wait
there
for
are
this
some
Wednesday. That's
pretty
when-
good shots that go on. It's just
Yeah.
one of those kind of things. It's like,
And all of them
Don?
have to wear the full mask too. Like they have to wear a
Yes.
full mask. They can't. It's a full.
Yep.
You know.
but they play some damn good hockey. Though.
Oh, they do. I mean,
damn good.
what's her
hockey.
name? Rachel Knight. Is that her name? She's
Knight, yes.
Yeah. She's
Yeah, if she gets one more goal, she'll have the all-time record for U.S. women's Olympic goal scoring.
yeah. And
Just
she's
needs
also
one more.
she's a captain, I believe, and she is the oldest player on the ice right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she is fantastic. I follow her on Instagram. She's a true athlete for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And I do like watching her, but I'm telling you, man, Wednesdays when it fires up for me, 'cause that's when the NHL boys are going to be
That'll be-
playing.
that'll
And
be good.
I'll have on my USA sweater, which is that's what they call it in hockey, but it's a jersey.
Yeah.
I'll have that on almost every night, watching them
Cool.
play, and be in front of the TV, one of my TVs, and just watching hockey because
Yep.
it's going to be fun. And by the way, if you guys didn't see the 4 countries last year, that was crazy. It's going to be the same way this year when USA and Canada go up against
Yeah.
it, because they're the favorites. It's USA and Canada. Canada, USA are the 1 and 2, and then Finland is probably third. But I think the Swiss team looks pretty good too. But I am looking forward to watching it. It should be an entertainment for
Oh
sure.
yeah, and I've been
You
enjoying
got
it so far.
the Kachuk brothers.
But being retired now, I can catch the broadcast earlier in the day, so I'll watch like the USA Network. Be watching that in the mornings and stuff, and checking out the stuff that never makes it to the primetime broadcast on NBC,
Mhm.
and interesting events and things of that nature. And then like in the evenings, and that's what we were doing last night. We were going between USA Network and CNBC because they had different events going on at the same time we wanted to watch. Like
This, my friend, is why you should
women's-
have 2 TVs on at all times. In my
I
man
cannot
cave,
fit 2 75-inch TVs in my living room.
you can. You just have to move someone or something else out.
No, my wife is not leaving. But we were flipping back and forth between the things, and it was just
Just get you a yard
it
chair.
was
and sit
the
there.
women's
Don't put you
snowboarding.
out.
That's what it was. It was women's snowboarding. I think it was what they call the big air snowboarding. And that's the one where they come down and come off them big ramps and they do all the different gyrations. Yeah. And then they had the slope style on after that, going back and forth between that and the curling. It was pretty good. And I didn't miss the Super Bowl one damn bit, and avoid all the drama and all the bullshit that went with it.
Sorry, I popped up my.
I didn't watch the game at all either. Not that I wouldn't have, but I was on
Sports
a break.
ball.
But
Of course,
if someone invites me, come on, we're gonna watch the game. Or yeah, so to watch the game, eat, drink, whatever, socialize. It's like
So-
the thing that I get. Like, I'm not necessarily a sports fan, but like I recognize that it's like social glue a little bit. The reason for people to get together and things like that. And I don't mind it for that reason at all. But I don't mind sitting and watching a good game. I just don't follow
Well,
it,
no,
I don't
didn't-
know that it was a good game. I mean,
From what I understand,
I'm not saying it was
a pretty
either.
boring game.
Yeah, it was kind of one-sided.
Bad Bunny had more yards on the field than all the
See?
Patriots.
See, that's what I heard. There was a Bad Bunny concert last night, and there might have been like a pre-show that involved football. Like,
Yeah. This whole season, I guess, kind of disillusioned with the NFL. I didn't really follow it hardly at all. I'm a diehard Steeler fan, always have been, and I was halfway interested. They made the playoffs. I think maybe I caught about a quarter of their one and done playoff game, and
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know who was playing in the Super Bowl. I just disconnected.
Well, I'll be
all
honest
that.
with you. I didn't know that either until. And what's funny is Preston, who played football and was really good. He didn't know who was playing until he came over, and I think the only reason why he came over is because. And the answer to that question is yes, and she knows what I'm talking about. But I didn't even know who was playing until like Saturday. I had no idea.
There you go.
Only reason why I knew that is
because
because
Friday, yeah.
because Steven told me, and he was like, your boy's playing. I'm like, who's my boy? He goes, Sam Darnold. I'm like, what team's he playing for now? Because he's played for 5 teams.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been all over the place.
Yeah, he
I
got
didn't know. I
drafted.
tell you the truth, I
number
didn't know he was
3
still
overall.
playing.
Well, I knew
I
he was
didn't
still
know.
playing. He's kind of a journeyman. He was with the
He was with the Jets.
He was with the Jets,
And
so
then
he
he
got
went to-
drafted by. And but at one
Yeah.
point, he was with the Vikings. I think that was last year.
Okay. Didn't he stop? Didn't he have a
He
stop?
was in Colorado. He was in Carolina for a while.
Okay.
Someone can look it up and let us know. I think he might have played for San Francisco as well as a backup
No idea.
when Purdy was down. Is his name Zach Purdy? Is that his name?
Yeah, Purdy.
Purdy. But no, it was great fellowship, and I mean it was my mom and my son here, so it was great.
Cool.
Great fellowship. Got to listen to a lot of her stories on repeat. She was like, "Have I told you about this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I tell her what she said about it, and then she goes and tells me the exact same story I just told her again.
Yep.
I'm like, "Wow, this is what we're doing." Okay.
I know that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Mom turns what, 82 this year?
Wow.
Oh,
Yep. So
I
yeah,
do think it is sad though that we did lose. I don't know if we call him a rock and roll icon, but definitely lead singer Brad Arnold from Three Doors
Yeah.
Down.
3 doors down.
Yeah, he did die of
He had that kidney cancer.
kidney cancer. Yeah, stage 4 kidney
hey,
cancer.
shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they didn't find it. They didn't know what was wrong with him, and they didn't find it until it was already at stage 4.
Yeah.
It
And that's-
boggles the
that's-
mind. You know,
yeah.
you think someone who's like basically like rich and successful and famous that like shit like that can't happen to them because like they're gonna have all the best doctors and they'll catch it early, but like not
Yeah,
if you don't
no.
go, not if you don't get these things looked at, not if you
Yeah.
you know think you're invincible, gonna live forever.
Well, it's like
I think
Catherine
this-
O'Hara. I didn't even know she died until today.
Yeah, that made me sad too. I always thought she was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was dead, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. I can tell you though, real quick with the weather, you might see me.
It's not old.
No, it's not. But I had no idea she died. They just released her medical like cause of death today, and I was like, she's
Yeah.
dead. I had no idea she was even dead.
Wow.
But
It was like a week or so ago, I think.
I don't know how long it's been.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't even know she was dead. I was like, because that was the woman that played.
She's the mom in Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Well, she was also.
I mean,
Kevin-
she's been in a million things.
she was also Kevin's mom too, right? And
Yes,
In
Kevin's
Home
mom.
Alone.
Yep.
Yeah. And she was
Yep.
in Schitt's Creek. She was the mom in Schitt's Creek. Been
She
lot of
was in a
moms.
lot of those kind of movies.
Schitt's Creek is
By the way,
hilarious.
Schitt's
I
Creek
started watching
is
that.
hilarious. The gay guy is my favorite person in that whole thing.
Oh, the, Rose or whatever. David Rose, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he's really gay or not in real life, but if he is, I hope he's like that in real life because he is hilarious.
He is fucking funny. Him and that girl he hooks up with.
Yeah.
I can never remember her name, but yeah, they're like
The one
off
that
again,
worked-
on again thing.
Yeah, they
Yeah, the
work.
one that worked at the hotel.
Hotel,
yeah.
yeah.
And they're like together, and the whole
But not
conversation,
together.
Like, yeah, they're like together but not together, and she goes off on a date, and he gets salty about it. It's fun.
That is a great show. That's a great show. Another great show that's out there that I binge watched was His and Hers. I'm not going to tell
You
you
told me
anything
about that. Yeah,
I'm not going to tell you anything about that, but oh my god, that is a must see.
yeah. I haven't seen it. My girlfriend saw it. You guys talked about it actually.
Yep. We did talk about it over lunch, I think it was, or maybe
Mhm.
it was when she was trying to murder my dog with an axe.
Don't remember that part.
You don't remember her having my axe? And she was like, "I'm just going to cut his paw off."
Did I miss this?
Well, you went to the bathroom and you came back,
Uh-huh.
and that's what we were talking
So
about.
in the so when I went to the bathroom, she tried to kill your dog. Which one?
It was during that time for sure.
Okay. I was just saying. Is it Winston or is it Little Chief? Because like
Little Chief.
I see. I can understand the problem. Like if it's Winston, it's like, okay, fine.
Remember, she branded Winston.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
She took the poker and hit him in the butt.
Oh,
Yeah, she came over and terrorized all his animals.
I don't know that he felt it, and it only really just left a black mark on him. He is
Chonko.
He has what we would call a weight problem.
Okay.
His name is Chonko. Yeah.
Yeah. Winston Chonko. Yep. And then
just a little portly, is he?
Little Chief fucker.
Well, his poor legs, man. It's like, man, they can't hold you up much longer. They look so skinny on him. It looks like he has on really, really skin tight chaps, red chaps,
like skinny jeans.
Yeah, but they're red chaps because he has red on his backs of his legs,
man.
But they look like they're pulled tight. It's hilarious. But in the good news with Elizabeth, it does. I do think we might have almost convinced David he's come to church with us sometime.
I knew you were gonna bring that shit up.
That's a shocker.
You know, I'm gonna want to argue with the preacher.
I
don't go because I don't believe. I'm not there to be a.
I understand that, but I have to do something too because I'm gonna have to take that Sunday off because your girl wants to go for the music, and I don't do the music.
She does. That's her chief thing is she likes to sing at church.
Yeah,
that's why she likes to go. Yeah, Gino, I know you're trying to figure it out too.
It's okay.
I'm just happy
it's
that
all
she's
good.
happy. It's really not my scene.
Enjoy.
Because like I don't do debate anymore. So like if I'm not going to do that, then why go? I'm not going to argue with these people. What's the point?
No, there's no point. And here's the thing.
And there's no point in arguing with people. So there's no point for me.
I was raised Roman Catholic. I'm disillusioned.
So was I.
Oh, by the way, so was I. All three of us.
So were you?
Yeah.
Holy shitballs.
But I'm not. I would call myself
more success rate for the church right here.
For the Catholic Church, for sure.
Yeah, for the Catholic Church, more success rate.
But I would say, moving on to a different topic, because apparently we just skipped since I was the one that got to talk about food and stuff for the Super Bowl and drinks.
I didn't really cook anything. I made a pot roast.
Yeah, and you can kind of like just put that in a pot and just put some taters in there and some. Hopefully,
Actually,
I said that southern enough. Some taters.
Yep. Got taters in there, little carrots, some onion, a little bit of beef stock.
I don't like onions. Beef stock. I don't like onions though. So
you don't like onions?
I mean, I cook with them a lot, but I don't like them.
I don't just eat it like an apple.
And the best part about doing that, and I did it in the slow cooker on low, is it sits there and just
8 hours and it makes your house smells awesome.
It's like
it makes your house smell awesome.
I
was talking to my entrepreneur students today in undergrad on campus, and I was one of the things I said to them is you have to. I don't know who that is.
Hello, how are you doing? We are doing well.
How you doing, Dan?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll say hello to everybody.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Or anyone.
Hello, I say hello. It's all.
My grandfather used to say, "What the hell? I'm a friendly guy."
You talking about the one who lived in when he was in the home and was hooking up with all the women?
He didn't live in a home. He lived in his home until
he just went to the home.
No, he just went out and he would go. He would drive himself.
He went out trolling
and hang out with women. Yeah,
he was pimping. That's what I hear.
He was. I mean, he was
keeping his pimping strong.
He would from the time he met them until they expired, and then he would find a new one. He did seriously after my grandmother passed.
Any specific thing you guys are covering? We're covering whiskey, what we did for the Super Bowl, what we cooked for the Super Bowl. Did we even watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Then we talked about so we're kind of giving a summarize, like an executive summary real fast, but we also talked about the two different types of halftime shows. I honestly think that's a good market, to be honest with you. I was talking about that. That's what I was going to go to. Is when
it would be cool for an alternative. Yeah.
Well, I think it's important. I mean, if I tell my entrepreneur students all the time, if you can identify a problem, you can solve it.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna and like I said, 22% of the viewing audience shifted over there. All right, 22%. That's a significant number. So that means
not
that
only that's only just a significant number. The 22% of the people worldwide that were watching that Super Bowl changed the channel.
Well, I don't know if they all changed it. I don't know if they all changed the channel. See, like a lot of people might have left it on and turned it down and then just watched it on their phones or tablet or another TV. I actually physically changed the channel, and I did that purposely because I did want in a capitalist market, that's how you determine the customer is king.
You determine with your wallet.
Yep.
I feel that.
So,
but if you think about,
here's a question though: how did that stack up historically, like year over year? Like how many people?
Well, suppostly his performance. Supposedly his performance. I'm just speaking the facts here. Is the highest watched ever. But if you look at it historically, I was looking at the data the last couple of years. Every year, there's been more and more people watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what it is the pomps and circumstances of the Super Bowl is being watched by more people, and then I think because it's not connected solely to cable, more people have opportunity to watch.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what it is. So I think, and that's the other thing too. They didn't break it down by that 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. It's the whole game in its totality. And I'll be honest with you, not the greatest game I've ever watched. But
I heard the game itself pretty lackluster. The thing I was going to point out though before you continue is that I know a lot of people like do kind of the inverse, who have no interest whatsoever in football, but they do want to watch the halftime show. So they'll like do like I've been at parties where people are like no one's really watching the game, and then like some people are, but most people aren't. And then the halftime show comes on, and then everybody stops what they're doing to watch the halftime show. I remember that they did that one ensemble. I don't know how many years back, maybe 4 or 5 years back, and it was like all like the '90s, like hip hop stars.
Yes, I was talking about that in class today.
Yeah, that one. That like I was at a party for that. Actually, I think it was at Ross's place. And like everybody fucking stopped what they were doing.
That was awesome.
That came on to watch.
Hey, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem.
Yeah.
I think it had 50 Cent. Of course, he like $1.50 in that one. It had Mary J. Blige.
We could do a whole show on his pettiness and how much I love it. 50
on who?
50 Cent.
Oh yeah.
His whole thing, his whole documentary on Diddy, and like that, just the amount of jokes that have come out of it. He actually during the Super Bowl, he was doing like petty ass jokes as part of like a DoorDash commercial, and like I can't remember, he made some like oblique reference to like Diddy's sentence, like he's like, oh, this, for however long, like, and it was the exact time that he was sentenced for, and he put it right in a fucking DoorDash commercial. I'm like, how this guy doesn't have people coming after him? I do not know.
Well, he probably does. But he probably has a hell of a security.
I'm sure he's got great security. Yeah. It's just the way he fucks with people. Like I love it.
I don't know much about 50 Cent as a person or anything about
I know almost nothing. Just the petty, like just the petty.
And he was not one of my favorite 90s or 80s.
Well, he was like a 2000s guy anyway,
or even a 2000s.
Yeah,
I was very much in the Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. I did go through an Eminem thing. I never was a big fan of Mary J. Blige, but I understood why she was there. I did really like NWA. And I remember one time being at home sick, and I was listening to, we had the big tower stereos, I'm listening to Fuck the Police, on there. And I'm in the bathtub, and and I got it blasting through the house.
Saying, Fuck the Police.
Yeah. My mom comes home, and she's like, what is this nonsense? Like, and I'm like, oh, Lord. And I was just in the middle of saying, fudge.
Fudge the peace officers.
But I was a big fan of NWA. Public Enemy, man, liked them too. I liked it when they teamed up with Anthrax too. That was freaking cool.
There's been some interesting collaborations. Like Ice Cube did some stuff, and Korn did something with somebody. I can't remember if it was Ice Cube or somebody else.
I don't remember.
Man, there's like a
Korn fan.
There is like a collab song, and I cannot think of it. An actual music buff would be.
Well, it's just like, a lot of people, like, I'm a huge Mark Tremonti fan as a guitarist. And Mark Tremonti is the guitarist for Creed and also Alter Bridge. when Creed kind of broke up. I mean, they're kind of back together now. I still like Miles Kennedy better, who is the lead singer of Alter Bridge. His voice is unbelievable, man. His range is unbelievable. He's done a lot of stuff, and he's also a hell of a musician. He seems like a relatively good dude. Whereas Scott Stapp, great voice. I'm not going to disagree. But kind of
Pretty
seems
rare
like
amongst professional musicians, like human decency. Seems like in general.
well, I think coming
Maybe
out
not
of the 80s,
universally, but like
I
there's
think
reputations.
The 80s made some. Well, I mean, I know Creed wasn't part of the 80s, but what I'm trying to say is, I think the 80s set some kind of standards for what people should act like, and the debauchery, you know. And
I'm about to say that's a lot of words to say. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
yeah. And so I think that's what happened is. But like what I was going to say in the collaboration there is like when I listen to Creed, do I like Creed? Yes, they're great. But my preference is to listen to Alter Bridge because their songs resonate more with me and stuff of that nature.
Okay.
But it's his voice. Miles Kennedy's voice is just really good. And of course, I think as a musician, Mark Tremonti's gotten increasingly better every time he plays. He does a lot of stuff. It's amazing. But I was talking about the collaboration there because Miles Kennedy also does stuff with Slash as well. But think about some of the great 90 bands that were, partnerships. Like you had what was called the one with Alice in Chains, Lane Staley in it. And had, I mean, we know about Temple of the Dog with Chris Cornell and Eddie Vedder, and of course the guys from essentially Pearl Jam and Soundgarden. But then you also had what was that called? I want to keep saying Minor Threat. It's not Minor Threat, but it's dadgummit, Preston would know because he listens to all my music now.
Fugazi?
No, Fugazi, another great band though.
Yeah, what you said Minor Threat, so maybe think Fugazi.
Yeah, because that's some of the
Ian
guys.
Mackay, yeah, it's the same dude. Oh, man.
But then you also had the one that had the guy from Stone Temple Pilots that they did it with Duff McKagan, essentially Guns N' Roses. He fronted them, Velvet Revolver. That was great.
Yeah, it was a Slash. Was that Scott Weiland?
Yeah, Scott Weiland. Yeah.
Weiland.
He had a fantastic voice too. But I don't think Lane Staley, that dude.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could remember the name of that band right now.
It'll come to you after.
Come to you 10 minutes after the show.
Y'all talk amongst yourself. I'll figure it out right now.
He's got to Google it. Oh, I get that too. Like when I want to know something, I'm irritated. Like,
yes,
I got to look it up right now. I got to know. We're talking about it. I don't want to just be making shit up. I want to be right.
Oh, I understand. What are you drinking tonight, Dave?
Oh, good question. We never actually did
Mad
that.
Season.
That's why-
Mad Season.
Mad Season?
Yeah.
Little Redwood Empire.
One of my favorite pours.
Emerald Giant. Just the regular,
Yes.
but still beautiful bottle.
That's
I
one of
think
my
this was my
favorite
first
pours.
Redwood Empire. For the first one I had tried, the first expression I had tried, made me kind of fall in love with it. I was like, for a rye, that's fantastic. It was like this was one of the bottles that made me like enjoy a rye. I go, okay, you know what? Actually, that's not trash. That's not just spicy grossness. Like, cool. I can enjoy a rye. This is one. So
Cast strength.
there you go.
That's very delicious.
Mm. Yeah, I've had the Kettering pipe dream. I have not seen that one yet. If I do see it, the money is already spent. Yeah.
Yep. It's worth it.
Well, I tell you the bee's knees that from Short Barrel that David got me. That's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I can find it here, I'll pick that up. But
I walked right in to.
You walked in and got lucky.
And it was just right there on a shelf, just in front of the other store pick shit. And I was like, Short Barrel, Short Barrel, honey. Wait. Short Barrel, honey. It's just right here. All right. Okay, we're doing this. Because I went in with the express purpose of looking for, because his birthday recently, and get him something for his birthday. What's he going to appreciate? He's a bourbon snob. He's going to be a little hard to shop for. As soon as I saw that, within 5 seconds of walking in the store, I'm like, this is figured out. All right, we're good.
I am very appreciative.
Sorted.
For sure.
Hey, you know what? If you appreciate it, then I know I did a good job. And that's what it always comes down to for me. Am I giving a gift to somebody who's going to appreciate it?
It's a good pour, very good pour. I will tell you, it's a hot one though. It's a lot hotter than I thought it would be, or what I remembered.
What was the proof on that one? I can't remember.
I don't know. I'm not in my bourbon den. I'm in my office still. So
Gotcha.
I worked late today, so I just decided just to put on the earphones and do it from here.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And so
What are you drinking, Jody?
Oh, I'm just drinking Buffalo Trace stuff I had in my office.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
I have it in my office just in case I have a busy day.
You know, that's goals, ladies and gentlemen. Goals.
Yep.
I want to join my work from home, Teams meeting like this with a tea bag.
Just
Yeah, mhm.
use
Yeah.
a coffee cup.
Yeah.
Just use a coffee cup. You'll be fine.
Clearly.
Well, I was
the getting to work from
multitasking today
home part's the
because
hard part of that.
I was in a meeting.
Oh, okay.
I was in a meeting with the associate dean, and then senior leadership was calling me on my cell phone, and I was like, I don't know what to do here. And so I answered my cell phone in this meeting. I'm talking to them, but I'm trying to listen here too because I'm getting asked questions, and I'm like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. But it is what it is. I was able to manage it, and
Cool beans.
was successful. So I got a funny story for you. So Preston, he loves all my watches, and I have a nice assortment of watches and stuff like that. And so I bought him a watch for Christmas, and it's a really nice watch. And anyway, so he came over last night to watch the game. And so we were sitting there talking. He was like, man, I really wish I could borrow one of your watches. I'm like, you can. Because really, Dad? I'm like, sure. I said, but you got to leave yours as collateral just in case it doesn't come back, And he did. He actually did.
Cool.
That's good.
Wrong with that?
If he wasn't going to do it, that's pretty good guarantee.
Yeah. The watch he wanted was he took two of them. I let him take two of them. I actually told him to have one of them, but one of the two is the one I wore in Iraq, and so he was like, he's like, I want this.
That seems special to him because of that.
Yeah. Well, it has damage on it too.
That's cool.
I mean, the glass has it has like a pressure, part of the bottom of it. You can see where the waterproof integrity is probably gone off of it from where it's. Yeah.
There is something I will say as somebody who has inherited something that was brought back from war. It does kind of hit different. Like it feels more special knowing that there's a member of your family who was like out there literally risking life and limb. And not only did they come home, they came home with basically evidence of it, something that you can touch and hold in your hands, and it feels more real, like the whole mental association of what happened. And also like it also is also kind of like a trophy, like a cool thing to have about it. So I get it when you saw the rifle my grandfather brought back from Japan from when he was over there in the war. Like he brought that back, like that is always going to be special to me, even if I never fire it. It's like he brought that back. He took that off of somebody and brought it back.
That was back in the days when you could do that too.
Exactly.
Because I can tell you, if I mean,
they don't have to do that shit anymore.
They're not going to let you bring home a fully automatic AK-47 or.
Well, no, that's not an automatic anyway. That rifle.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
I understand. Yeah.
Spoils of war, you're not able to do that.
Yes.
Yep.
And like for example, the guys who raided one of Saddam Hussein's compounds, he had gold-plated, or maybe it was one of his sons, Hussein or the other one, but Yusei and Hussein, I don't remember, but anyway. They had gold-plated matching AK-47s.
Jesus.
Those things probably have a story too.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Because the two brothers were evil.
Yeah, that's kind of what I remember. Is like Saddam was bad, but like those two were like
worse
in competition to see who could be the bigger sadist.
I think that's I bet that's the correct way to identify them as sadists. They were, from what I heard, they were constantly SAing women all the time and stuff of that nature. And then
I can imagine,
ending the lives of other people. I'm just like, wow, what a horrible individuals,
Yeah.
So, but I think my son though is into conspiracy theories. He's really into those right now.
Okay.
Like he, like all of them. Like he really is.
All of them.
Yeah, like all of them. Like he
Flat Earth.
no, he's not into that one. He's not into that one. He
So when you said all, that's the one I go to.
Me and him have traveled enough.
That's
he knows
definitely
the Earth is round,
one too far.
Yeah, but like last night, you sit there, and I don't want to make this into a conversation. Just let me say what I'm gonna say, and then we're gonna move on.
Right.
But he's like, so Epstein files. What do you think? And I'm like, I think there's a lot of stuff in Epstein files that there's a lot of mistakes that were made by the DOJ when they released some of it because they didn't redact all the victims' names like they should have. But we're also talking about 3.5 million plus documents. I said, he goes, what about, Epstein and Trump talking? And I'm like, again, show me evidence. Don't show me hearsay. I hate that because I've said this 1,000 times, and I'll say it here. And I said it to him last night. I said, Preston, when I was a police officer, and I've told you this before, David, you know this to be true. One of the officers that I trained, who I was the mentor for 2 years, he rode with me 2 years. And we had all these guy conversations in the patrol car every day, this, that, and whatever. We hung out. I knew his family and all, and this, that, and whatever. He went and served 13 years for child molestation. Now, does that make me guilty because I knew him?
No.
And no, it doesn't.
Well, and we've had a conversation. I mean, this is in support of what you're saying. I had back when I had my podcast years ago. It's been closed down for a really long time. But one of the last interviews I did was with a guy who's running for county mayor in Murray County, Tennessee. A guy named David Baker. Was a preacher, pillar of the community. He's got like 17 kids. Did all kinds of work with people who were, in the system and stuff like that. And very, very good and wholesome. And I tend to never trust people. Yeah, very outspoken. And like I was like, no, don't be judging him because he's a preacher and all that other stuff. Don't be super suspicious. All that stuff. Put it away. Just hear him out. I did, and we had a nice interview. This and that. Turns out a few years later. He got accused of child molestation and he committed suicide.
In the hospital.
He was in the hospital when he did that?
Yeah, he went to the hospital and that's where he done it at Maury Hill, or not Maury Hill, Maury Regional.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he shot himself. He was going to see his mom.
Jesus. And
shot himself in the room to see his mom.
That detail I did not know. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So, hang on a second. We got Boston Biggest Theaters. You guys sip Elijah Craig Black Label?
I don't know that I've ever heard of Elijah Craig.
I've never
Black
heard
Label.
of that.
Go on, Google search that real quick, my friend.
Yeah. Now I've done their toasted. I've done their 13, or not 13, but 18. Mm-hmm. Their single barrels are all over the place. Their barrel proofs all over the place.
We like Elijah Craig. I've never heard of Black.
I love Elijah Craig. I love the toasted.
Toast is my favorite.
Toasted, is amazing.
Matter of fact,
they do have Black Label
over the 18.
All right, so he's referencing barrel proof. So
okay, barrel proof.
Yeah. And we've all had that 1,000 times.
Yep.
And it is delicious.
What is it? The A124 was the best one so far.
Out of last year's, yes. A124 was the best one. Yep. The Bravo 230 something was not as good.
Something like that. Yeah, it's a B this year.
No, that was last year's. They have two different distillates come out. I don't know what this year.
I remember the A124. I don't remember the B.
It was B. It was either B3. 235 or something like that.
Okay.
But it was not A124. Fantastic. You can find that. You can still find it today. Buy that. That's good. The B distillate not my favorite. It's just my opinion, but that was my preference. But I love Elijah Craig. Elijah Craig is a staple at my house. Toasted by far is my favorite.
There's one over
That's the best.
Pick up another bottle.
I think their toasted might be the best toasted made.
I think the best that is like readily available. For sure.
Readily available toasted.
Well, it is readily available right now. There was a time in the last 2 years, 3 years it was allocated. Yeah. So that's a great question.
They
great question.
Solid material.
Yeah.
I even enjoyed their rye.
Not a big fan of rye, as you know. Funny story though. I don't know if I'm on the ban list of all of the company's locations, but they just moved their headquarters down to Lynchburg.
Really?
Really, I found that kind of strange because what's his name, John Arnett. That's where he used to be the master distiller. Was at John.
Jack.
I can't even say Jack Daniels.
Like
Like it doesn't want to come out because I hate it so bad.
It's a block, man. It's got a block.
It's like that viral whatever of someone pronouncing tequila correctly. It's not tequila. It's tequila.
Tequila. But so my mother reached out to me today when she got home. She was like, "Hey, I got this as a gift." She got a pair, one of the company Gather bottles, which originates from the distillery down in Lynchburg. And because I was doing some research on it, she was like, "Well, good. Next time we get together, I will." Which is what she's trying to do is she wants me to come over Saturday because she wants me to cook again. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to drive out there. I mean, I do. I love seeing my mom. It's not my mom. It's I don't have a person here.
Oh, she's still.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't have someone here.
For some reason, I thought she'd be back, man.
No, she's going to stay gone pretty much the whole month.
Gotcha.
So I mean, anyway, Preston, my mom, my aunt, and my niece are all wanting to do like this. Oh, it's also my cousin's birthday, Heather. So they're all going to be there, and Heather wanted to just have this family time. I don't like family too much when it comes to my family, So I don't.
I was with your family for Thanksgiving. They were fun.
You were.
Is that because I was a buffer? I don't know. Maybe.
Probably.
You could have been. I stayed with you the whole time. Like we just.
Yeah, he's like around. He's like, someone's gonna start something.
There's a nice meme that goes along with it because I side with Jody on that. I have nothing against Jody's family. It's my family. There's a cute little meme that runs around out there pertaining to that, and it starts out. It says, "You have a really nice family," and the reply is, "You know nothing."
It's true. So I love my family. I mean, I love them individually, but together, it's like
exactly.
It's the true definitional function or definitional description of dysfunctional. That's where I was going with that. I mean, it's like, wow, all of you guys are related, and y'all are like really close related, like sisters, brothers, cousins, first cousins, niece, my son, who just like stands there and he's like the pretty one of all of them. He just stands there and he's like, I got this pretty smile. He's GQ pretty. I mean, he's a good looking dude. And I mean, even my mom sent me a message today. She's like, man, you really do make a beautiful baby. We're talking about Preston. And I was like, I get it. Preston is beautiful. He is a beautiful kid. But please don't tell him that because he'll think he's more than he is, I mean,
I'm just glad he's actually focused on like
school,
college coursework. Yeah.
College coursework.
He could just do the pro athlete thing.
He's really into entrepreneurship.
Or like you said, because he's a pretty boy, he could be trying to be like a model or something,
Well, he's already went through that phase. We had.
Really?
We had it. I thought you knew this.
I didn't know he had a model.
Yeah, he went through 5 years of model training and stuff like that.
I did not know that. I knew none of that.
Yeah, I was not real happy about that money.
That's probably why you never told me about that. Yeah, I can imagine.
Because I honestly was like, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, we're paying for this. He's not even that cute at the time. I mean, he's cute, but he wasn't that cute. Now you look at him, you're like, dude, you're a good looking dude, But yeah.
Like, man, a good looking one. Look at that. Look at that.
Glad I stopped at one.
Look what I did right there.
Because if the next one came out, it was like
freaking
one? Igor from,
He come out looking like dog pool.
Yeah.
Tongue hanging out.
Freaking drooling. Don't touch my helmet. All these things will be out there. Uncoordinated, probably. But to be fair, Preston was funniest play. I mean, my son was in the top 7 athletes in the state of Tennessee. And he was, but my favorite play of him ever, he's a defensive end. He was rushing the quarterback and was going for his sack, and the quarterback threw the ball, and he threw it right to Preston, who's coming in to tackle him. Preston held on to it. It was like, that ain't my job. Let go of it. Just still went and tackled the guy.
Oh my god! I'm here for one thing.
I'm not here for that. I'm here for you.
Well.
Wait, you can't buy me off party gifts.
Give me the ball. You're not getting out of this.
And so at the end of the game, Preston said to me, he goes, "You're gonna make fun of me." I'm like, "I've already made fun of you. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. It's on everything, man. I made fun of you already. Like, who gets a ball thrown to them, hits them in the stomach, you wrap up with it, and they're like, wait a minute, this isn't my job. I'm coming after you. You just let go of it." So good times.
Someone asked, did you play any squares yesterday? We had 5-8 brutal. I am unfamiliar. Can anyone explain?
It's like a tote board. It's like, you got this board with all the squares in it, numbered squares. It's the points that's scored, like say in the first quarter and halftime and all that stuff. And if that score matches the square that you bought, then you win a percentage of the money. So evidently he had 5-8. It's like, oof, that's a tough one to have. Who's going to come up with it?
Like.
You mean a score of 5-8?
I don't know. I don't know their particular board, but if that was his true numbers, 5-8.
Honestly, at the beginning of the game, you were thinking it's going to be 5-8.
Well, yeah.
After that, I mean, there was 5 field goals kicked before there was a single touchdown made.
Seriously.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's either really excellent defense.
Well, I will be honest with you. That was two of the best defenses that I've ever seen play. Probably.
Or maybe that's what you owe it to.
And then what's his name? Drake Mays was sacked 6 times, which was tied for an NFL record.
Jeez.
Wow.
Seahawks, man.
Sacked 6 times during the Super Bowl is not a thing you're going to forget ever.
And Mike Rabel, he's lucky because he did say that he would cut his penis off if he could win a Super Bowl as a coach.
So did he?
And Clay Travis, no, he did not win. Clay Travis asked him like on Thursday, as the Super Bowl's coming up, he's like, "So you still gonna cut that penis off?" And he goes, "Well, maybe just half of it." And of course, my response would have been, "Just the tip."
Just to see how it feels. Painful, I'd imagine. But
he did. It was all over the sporting scene. Everybody was talking about it.
That's hilarious.
Jeez. I'm glad I didn't watch.
Defense-wise, if you're a defensive guy, and I am, I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching. Like when I played ball back in the day, I was a defensive guy as well, and I love blasting somebody off the line and going in there for a sack or whatever it might have been. Now I wasn't as big as Preston, so I didn't play defensive line. I played corner, but or linebacker. But to watch, I mean, I love watching a good defense, and seeing people that know how to tackle and just the relentlessness of the I guess the prosecution of the offense is awesome,
Mm-hmm.
So and honestly, I would be okay with a 6-9 score if it was all defense like that. That would be
with good hits and well coordinated plays and things like that.
But don't get me wrong, like one of the greatest Super Bowls I ever watched was, strangely enough, was the Patriots and Seahawks. The first time the Seahawks were in the Super Bowl, and I know they've won it twice now, but this was the first time they were in there. And though he's my favorite coach of all time, Pete Carroll did that dumbassery play at the 1-yard line where he's going to throw the ball when you have Marshawn Lynch, who is no one. I mean,
beast mode.
This wasn't that long ago,
right?
What year was this? It's like 2019 or something.
It wasn't too far ago.
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember the year. But it was.
But you have Marshawn Lynch, who even if I don't know that he's ever fallen backwards.
Not that I ever saw.
So I mean, we're talking about a yard.
Yeah.
you just, and it's a 4th and goal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You just go for it. You just hand that ball to him. I guarantee you he's going to fall forward.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess they were just.
But anyway, that was the one
Trying
that Brady and them came, not Brady. Was it Brady and them?
Yeah, it was Brady.
Yeah, they came back from a
Yeah.
20-something point deficit
Yep.
to win the game.
Yep.
Was that against them or was that against the
I do not know.
I could be wrong about that because I don't know if that's right. I think it came back against what's his name? He played for. He used to play for. At one time, he played for the Ravens, and then he played for Carolina. Flacco. Was it the Flacco game?
Joe Flacco.
I don't know. I think it was.
I don't know. You're looking at two people who probably
Oh.
cannot answer this question.
No.
And then I found out the other day, watching the game.
I think
This
it
the
was
other day. When I
Flacco.
say the other day, it was yesterday. Dan Marino's first Super Bowl, his only one, with the
Mhm.
Dupers and all that, the Super Duper crew and all that, was Super Bowl 19. I watched that game.
That was wild.
It was 41 years ago.
Makes all the field on. Imagine. Well, I was going to tell you something.
Yeah.
So Dan Marino is from Pittsburgh originally.
Yeah. He went to Pitt.
Not only that, he grew up in the neighborhood with my uncles, and they used to play football in the street.
Well, we used to do that too.
That
And the
is-
only thing we play tackle football in the street.
Yeah,
But
but you didn't play tackle football with Dan Marino in high school.
No, I know
Or
that.
whatever.
I didn't. I played with other
That's
kids.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Yeah.
And that's how I got some of the scars I have. But the only thing we'd stop for was if there was a
Yeah.
car coming.
It was the Patriots in 2015.
So it was the Patriots.
Yep. I had to look it up too.
I didn't look it up. I was like, I'm just going.
Nope. It was going to drive me nuts, but it was Patriots.
I was letting you be my Jamie today, which is the reference to Joe Rogan. Jamie's the guy that looks up all the stuff.
Oh
on-
yeah. He's the DuckDuckGo guy.
He's the what? Yeah, he's the.
Instead of Googling, he goes on to DuckDuckGo and looks up.
Well, that's the search engine I use too. Is DuckDuckGo.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can hide. You know,
Not a
stuff like that.
criticism. I just making a reference.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I do want to touch on this last name. So the what's her name? Nancy Guthrie, that whole case with Susanna Guthrie's mother out in Tucson, Arizona.
I whispered that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Her mom, 84 years old, was abducted. Suzanne Guthrie is the person that is on the Today Show. Her mom was
I heard
abducted.
something about that.
It's
Well,
been over a
that
week
is-
now, and there's a lot of stuff with the VPNs and stuff like that, masking. And then I found out something was interesting today. I didn't know Bitcoin can actually be traced. What are you doing? Are you telling me to wrap it up?
No, I'm stretching my my neck and shoulder been fucked up real bad for a while.
Yeah, my back was hurting yesterday, but I think it was from cooking all day. But anyway, Megyn Kelly has a really good podcast, couple podcasts on that. If you get a chance to listen to it, she gets a lot of people in there. Today she had this retired Navy SEAL admiral that was part of some of the hostage rescues in Iraq and Afghanistan, and also throughout the theater on there, and was talking about it. And the very first thing he said that he would tell the family is, "You never pay. Just don't pay. Expect she's dead." And I was like, wow. That'd be tough, you know?
Yeah.
But either way,
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
mom is gone and they don't know where she's at or anything of that nature. So, but
I had no idea about any of that. Jesus. See, I don't pay attention to none of this shit.
I don't listen to news, but I don't watch the news, but I will be honest, I had broken my news boycott the last 6 to 8 or 9 months. I did break it this week because they had that on there and I wanted to hear some stuff about it.
Mm-hmm.
And see some of the like town halls where the sheriff and stuff's updating everybody. And I'm like, this is just so weird. So weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very weird case. You get a chance to listen to any of the podcasts on it. Definitely any kind
There's
of
been
true
some
crime
weird,
stuff.
like in the last year, of like just weird things happening with like famous people, like Gene Hackman and his wife. Like
That's
just
funny. I
randomly
just thought about that the other day.
dying
Like, we
in their
still don't know
place.
what happened with that. We
There's
still
no
don't
idea
know
what
the
happened.
outcome. We still don't
Wow.
know.
Weird.
What was the
Never gonna
guy's
know what's
name? Him and his wife got killed by their kid.
Yeah, the guy that played Meathead on Archie Bunker, one of the greatest freaking
Why can't I
directors
think
of all
of his
time.
name?
Yeah, Rob Reiner. Yeah,
Rob Reiner,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just straight up murdered by their kid. Like,
with a knife.
yeah, I mean that's fucking personal. First of all, like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then you also had the Idaho kids last year. They were the kids that were in Idaho that were what's his name, Brian.
No
starts with
idea.
a K, I think his last name does, but he off those kids, and it's like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
And he was a PhD student at Washington State University, and he was studying to get his PhD in criminology. Kobach, is that right? Kobacker, Brian Kobacker, something like that. It's something like that. But either way, there were some fascinating things that come out. And when I say fascinating, we live in a world that's just janky right now. Absolutely janky.
100% true. It's one of the reasons why I like doing this. We just get together, shoot the shit, drink, talk about drinking, talk about what we did for this event or that event, or what we like doing, or how we like to celebrate. Really, when we talk about whiskey and what you cook and all that stuff, like how are we celebrating this weekend or this event or whatever? Like, and it's just fellowship, for lack of a better term. Like it's just nice, you know. And that's one of the reasons I keep coming back to this. It's just enjoyable.
I agree
What
with
we
you.
do on Monday night, guys? We're gonna drink a little bit and talk about how we've been.
We're going to talk about everything. Like it's literally a Seinfeld episode. It has an idea, but we're going to really just talk about. It's a show about nothing. You know.
Yeah. What specific stream agenda? Is there any specific thing you guys are covering? Fuckery.
Well, it's in the title.
fuckery and alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, we did. We covered the title right off the bat.
We did.
Very
We did. But we are 3 minutes over, and guys, it's been fun, been real. And I do hope all you guys come back next week. We'll be doing this again. Do like, love, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Partner with us.
If you guys don't make just nonsensical comments, you have actual questions about stuff, I'm happy to read them out loud, and we can engage in that conversation. When you guys come in the comments, I love that. We love that. It gives us stuff to do.
Yep.
During our show.
Producer Dave right there. Producer Dave. I'm going to change the pores to Producer Dave.
Producer pores.
Producer pores, yeah. All right, either way, guys, everybody have a wonderful time. Be good to yourself. And peace out.
Solange.
Next time, guys. Cheers.